Hello, everybody. Welcome to some more Pathfinder. I'm going to leave you guys to start. You know the situation.
Fudge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Miguel and Tulu have ran off.
Okay, so my thoughts are we don't bring the barrels onto their ship because that would be hard.
Hey, you can pull this back a bit.
We just blow up our ship and steal
Yarr!
theirs?
What if we
Oh, I like
offer
that.
it as part of
Yeah, but it'll be
the...
on fire. It's not gonna be
Krilo does not understand how Molotov cocktails work, clearly.
the fire on the outside.
Ah.
And then when you throw it, it breaks and the liquid all lights up. And you can't put it out because the liquid's on fire, not the object.
Ah.
But then soon the object's on fire.
I
So,
see.
idea.
I see. That is too...
So there's a rudder back here somewhere. Under the water,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We put a barrel
Uh-huh.
on either side of it. And then light them on fire.
Won't the water put out the fire?
Won't the barrels sink because they're full?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know how buoyancy works?
Yeah.
Barrels float.
Not full barrels. Not barrels full of water.
You're like the one you
That's
dumped
boats.
into the ocean river before.
Barrels float.
Well, no, because it'll be filled with liquid, so the buoyancy will... And then
Yeah.
they'll sink.
Water doesn't weigh more than water.
But
Alcohol is
the
less-
water will weigh more than the
Alcohol is
barrel?
less dense than water.
Do we need to do an experiment in the kitchen sink?
I think so. Okay. I think they'll sink, but I'm a mercenary, not a scientist, so
Yeah, it'll sink. So if you have a barrel that is entirely full of water, it will sink.
told you.
What about
Whether it's
alcohol?
Whether it's heavy water or ordinary water.
Alcohol is less dense than water.
Not much.
Not by a lot.
But if you pour alcohol into a glass of water, you'll have the alcohol float on top.
They have less buoyancy. Distilled liquors have less density than swimming pool water.
Alright.
Why don't we
Good plan,
get
though.
the barrels onto their ship
Yeah, so how are we
and
gonna do
then
How's
light
the sabotage the
them?
rudder? Because I was thinking about the rudder, too.
it? I mean, my first suggestion before Miguel said that we were gonna fill up waste 2 bottles of liquor. I was just gonna swim underneath and just jam their rudder over, so then they start turning away from us. But we're not moving, so that's not gonna help.
Quite right.
But if I jam it over, then get back on the ship, and then we start sailing way really fast, they won't know where they're going. They're just gonna go in circles. But they'll have a chance to fire on us at least once.
Why don't we, figure out how to cut their riggings?
Still are gonna have a chance to fire on us. It'd be better if they started moving. We wouldn't want to cut their rings because if we jam their rudder over and then they try to start moving, at least they're gonna turn away from us, and these cannons here are very quickly not gonna be able to point at us.
He must fear...
A plank lands on your ship.
Yeah.
Where's my thing?
Right here.
Thank you.
Why don't we offer the alcohol,
Yeah.
board with it, and then light it on fire and jump into the...
Why are you shutting this plant
Drink.
while they're walking over? The drink,
They're
yes.
walking.
It is very difficult, matey, to do a pirate accent quietly.
That be true, matey.
Like how we danced while you erased. It was just like...
All right.
Then we jump into the drink and swim to safety.
Anyone have fire?
Huh?
Ooh.
Hamish does.
Krilo has a lantern or two.
I still have a torch. But it'd be weird to walk on with a torch that's lit.
You're blind.
That doesn't make... Or why am I talking pirate? I don't have to talk pirate.
It's lust on me, matey.
I'm just used to it now.
So, Skywin, What shall it be? Are ye paying the tithe, or are we taking your strongest on board? He points at you and says, this one looks like he's at least an 18.
I'm legal.
So what do you say? Do you have a craven to live in our hold? Or do you have the money to pay Razmirin what it is owed?
We've already paid Razmirin.
Have you?
Yes.
Coin left your pocket.
Yes.
How much? How much was the tithe he paid that is tradition to pay to the priests of Razmirin? He pulls out his sword and at your coin pocket cuts it and lifts it back towards him. He says, this feels mighty empty. Maybe you did. How much did you start with in here?
We paid our way 20 gold ahead.
20 gold ahead? That was the old tithe. That's why we stopped you here. It's 50 gold ahead now for merchant ships like these, wasting the waters away.
We aren't merchant ships. We're transport.
Transport? For whom, perhaps? Maybe the merchants in Casimir? Maybe those in Thrushmore?
This vessel has been conscripted by the Silent Society? What's the
Sleepless.
name?
Sleepless.
Sleepless Society? The
Sleepless
Sleepless Agency. For we are hot on the tail of a criminal.
We care not for who you're hunting here, and this is Skywind's ship. And Skywind's ship is a merchant ship.
My good man, ye be quite right. Would you take, say, 2 barrels of our finest newly acquired liquor as at least portion of the tithe?
We dock in Razmirin, which already has the finest liquor. We don't need your drink.
I'll challenge you for passage.
What's the challenge you seek?
One-on-one combat. Till one draws blood.
You think I'm going to let myself a captain?
Name your warrior.
Name my warrior? Once I take you, you'll fight yourself, tied to the front of my ship, as the waters of the river tear your skin off. So when I take ye, I'll name ye as my warrior. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, sounds good. $17.
You notice Miguel and Tulio are pushing a barrel up together, and it's kind of falling back, and they're just putting it right here. And Tulio is uncorking it, and he has a bed sheet, the bedroll that he's just stuffing into the top of it.
Here's
You're the only one that sees that.
Sweet.
Krilo is going to go over to Locke
Yeah.
and as quietly as one can muster in a pirate accent. Yar, do you think perhaps Miguel and Tulio happen to have some of them firecrackers they were playing with earlier?
Probably likely.
Do you think they could perhaps be useful in this scenario, matey?
No.
Even for a distraction, perhaps?
Distraction, yes.
So the captain's blade is a great sword that he's holding with one hand. Cool.
got 20 damage from saying aye, so I'm not feeling great. But I'm gonna do an intimidate check on him
Go for it.
on a hope and a prayer.
Sorry, what did you just challenged him?
Yeah, and he said no, basically.
And
He said
now
no, and then he said,
you're just
I'm
gonna
gonna
fight him?
take you. So I'm gonna do an intimidate, and I'm just gonna like square up, like you know, guys, do it face to face like a fight night poster,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna say, you and your best man couldn't take me together.
Krilo would like to run and head towards the potential Miguel and Tulio situation.
That's an 18.
Oh, I haven't seen that though. Well, I'll go after where they were.
You knew they were going downstairs.
This guy steps back slightly.
Yeah.
This guy holds his ground.
Yeah.
And the captain doesn't even blink. He just turns to Skyward and says, "So how are we doing this? Are you paying the tithe in men? Or are we burning your ship to the ground?" You see Miguel and Tulio. They have 2 barrels now. Miguel's trying to pick them like this, and Tulio's like, "It's not time. It's not time."
Are they not?
Put them
How
down.
big are they?
Like big
How is he
barrels.
doing this?
He's has 20 strength. He's like trying to go like this. He's like, "Argh!"
Okay, so my only thing with this is that it doesn't work to just like light them on fire because they have to break. It's the spread liquid.
No, I figured that out.
I mean, they'll still semi-explode if you just light them up, but they'll kind of just burn away. It's just alcohol burning. If you set alcohol in a glass on fire, it's just gonna.
That's not how Molotov cocktails work. They're explosive.
Yeah, but they have
to break.
You
They
have
have
to
to be
throw
thrown,
them
yeah,
to
they be
break
thrown,
them.
yeah.
They don't break from internal pressure.
Krila just wants
but
to
when you
create a
make
distraction
bombs-
to put the Molotov cocktails on the ship.
What?
Krila just wants to create a distraction.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all she wants firecrackers for.
I mean, I think they're gonna notice barrels of alcohol with bed sheets hanging out of them.
Not if they're watching something chaotic elsewhere.
True.
Skyward responds,
Yeah.
mentioning, "These laws can't change. You Razmirans believe you own Ustalov, but you are merely a county, and other counties could swallow you whole if they find that you're blocking trade routes like this. Casimir depends on the resources of other cities, likewise to all of the ports on the ocean. If you keep doing this, Razmiran will dry up, and Razmirans will die." He laughs. And he says,
Stupid.
"Razmiran has enough to last forever. Ustalov is a sore, and we're the only part that's not dead flesh already."
Woof.
He turns back to you.
Yeah.
Says, "You have the attitude of a pirate, but you have the brain of a child.
How many would you take?
How many men?
Takes one to know one.
We take 6.
It's a lot of our crew.
That's almost all the crew.
6 more to join the 14 downstairs."
I look over at Skyward.
She's kind of consulting with Blop. The two of them are talking again. Croc is looking down from the crow's nest. Goes, "Croc?"
Not Croc.
I look back over at Miguel and Tulio.
They have the 2 barrels up, and they have now turned it over and are pouring barrels into bottles.
Ooh, better idea. Better idea.
And ripping up the bed sheet.
Better idea.
Yeah.
Better. Way better
We
idea.
need to do a perception check.
Way better idea.
Um,
I'm gonna go over to them if they don't.
As you go, he points his sword at you and says, "Where do you think you're going? You're part of this deal too.
Find 6 people.
Find 6 people. I count 1," he points to Blop. 2, he points to Hamish. 3, he points to Krilo. 4, he points to you. Then he points to Edwin and Gorb.
Arr, you don't be wanting me. I am nothing but a weak
Definitely 14, less than 14.
little girl.
I've made my choice. These are the 6 here. These are the 6 I want. Or you can just give Razmiran what it's owed, and pay me my tithe.
Well, maybe I'll go into the hold and see what's available.
As you say this, you just hear the words, "Heads up!" as a bottle
Yes!
flies and plops in the water.
Ah, come on, Tulio. Okay, I'll quickly run over there.
This one turns. As you run, he pulls up his sword
Yeah.
towards your throat.
Yeah, he can go nuts.
I've already turned away. I can't see this.
Yeah. All right.
Krilo is stuck
Shall
somewhere
we
in the middle.
do
Yeah,
initiative?
we're gonna roll some initiatives.
Yeah, okay.
So I have Hamish, Locke, Krilo, Captain, Crew.
Oh, I gotta roll on the crappy 20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good roll.
Get ready. Great roll. Well, that's not bad.
It's 11.
Say +5.
You could do this. Get to 10. How do you?
13.
There you go. I'm proud of
You
you.
say 10 plus 5.
8 + 5.
Merry Christmas.
What did you get?
11.
Oh yeah, your initiatives modifier. 20,
4.
24.
Let's roll on that fumble chart. It's time to die.
Why are you rolling on a fumble check?
Because
Everyone
combat's
does.
starting.
Oh, yeah. The first combat, right?
Yep. What did you get?
13.
Yar!
Okay, you're
Krilo
first.
senses
Yay.
dolphins be on the horizon, mate.
Hasn't been bought yet.
It has.
Oh,
Aye,
has?
Oh yeah.
it has.
Okay.
Curses!
Curses.
What did you get? 13.
13.
What's your modifier?
+5.
Switch these. You.
So that's full of dead flies.
So note, this is
Bad.
bad
God.
crew.
Good crew.
Cap. Good crew.
What's this one?
That one is Hamish. All right, Locke, you're up first. Give me that fumble chart, please.
Fumble!
65.
Nice. So
65,
close
that's
to
a
my
good one.
favorite position.
All attacks against you are going to reroll 1s and 2s for damage and rolls.
That's fine.
And it's your action.
Oh, just one?
Yeah, just one. There's no double curse.
No double curse.
Yeah, it's a. I guess you could say you guys have good luck.
They're
Yar.
like right here.
Yeah.
Can I run over there, grab one from them?
Mhm.
Do they have one ready?
Yes, they have it ready.
Mother
What are you doing?
fucking grabbing stuff out of my thing.
Nothing
Sorry.
scary.
Not even in a case yet.
No, I just ordered one. I'm gonna grab one from them and then run back here, and then
You cannot throw it. The grab will be your standard action.
okay.
Yeah. You can
Oh,
get-
mine throwing it as a free action.
So no,
then-
there's 14 slaves in their
Yeah.
their ship. So
So you need to turn to a hawk, fly into one of those gun areas.
But I'm
and
more
go
thinking.
free 'em.
I'm more thinking that if
Sorry.
their ship's on fire,
What?
they're gonna go back
There's
to
little
it.
holes where the guns come out of.
Yeah?
You fly in there as a bird.
Maybe.
Turn back into a person, start freeing slaves. Revolt. Do that.
we go
One-
over to the
yeah.
bad crew.
Then yeah, I'll stay there.
This guy moves over to Olfad, who's right here.
No. Orphan, no. Captain America.
And these guys, that's
Flash.
Falcon.
For that.
Yeah, it's Captain America.
Spoilers.
Right. Sorry, Mike. It's been 3 weeks.
These guys run over to attack Miguel and Tulio. These guys move and stay with their captain. These guys are kind of just watching over here. No one makes any attacks yet because no swords have actually been raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's actually happened. Yeah, he's the captain though. Like his is the sword that. Right now they're in offensive mode, not in defensive mode. We then hop over to our good friend Hamish.
Fumble. For 48.
Oh, 48? You break a bone in your hand.
Cool.
Ow.
You suffer disadvantage for the rest of the encounter. We're going to just make that for your first attack.
Cool.
But you You don't get to do two-handed damage. We'll say that. Actually, no disadvantage, but you do not the two-handed damage bonus.
Okay.
I think it might be on your item card.
No, it's
It should be not double your strength.
what? No, it's
Strength and a half?
it's strength and a half. So,
So then just do your strength.
I don't. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm just figuring out which number in the sequence is
Yeah.
that one.
Well, what's your strength?
4.
4, so just take away 2 from your roll.
Okay.
-2 on all your damage rolls.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
D20. I just realized I just want to stab this captain. Should I do like the cool intimidating thing where you walk into their blade but right into the throat?
You can't take me.
I am nobody's slave.
I think we need to get rid of the planks and trap them on our ship. Because they're not going to fire on their own captain. Before the combat starts. Officially.
Oh, should I defuse this?
Yeah, you guys actually technically shouldn't be talking right now because
That's
you're in a high tense situation where
I'm just... My instinct is to stab him. I'm going to throw my axe into his face now.
WWHD.
what would Hitler do?
Genocide.
Yeah.
Say,
Burn the ship.
Yeah, let's...
If you love them, this would be a good time to do the 250 bit to maybe give them a little treat that they might need right now. But if you want them to suffer,
Which chat always does.
yeah.
I am going to do a diplomacy. I can't.
You get the bad d20. It could be good.
Could be.
3 ones.
And I'm just gonna...
Combat instantly
I'm gonna
starts.
tell the captain there doesn't need to be blood here today. Just take me. I'm gonna try and defuse it.
Sure.
Close.
How does 8 sound?
He has a sly smirk that pulls up like a fish hook in half of his mouth.
Yeah.
And he says, I'll take ye and 5 others. Get on my ship.
Start walking. Maybe halfway. Yeah.
Sure. The captain.
To you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he then turns to Skywin and says, Sah, you have one person on your crew that's smart enough. Get me 5 others. And Skywin says, this is not going to stand. We then go to Krilo, who's seen these guys come, and McGill pulls out his sword.
Why would Miguel do that?
Because this guy's coming running with his sword.
Yeah.
There's different languages happening on the 2 sides of the boat right now.
Yeah.
Like, Olfat pulled out his sword as the guy approached.
Yeah.
Of course. Who wouldn't?
He just offered him a cigarette.
Yarr.
Yeah.
Well, Krilo probably has to fumble first.
Yes, fumble, indeed. They've been pretty light today, except for the broken bone in your hand.
That's fine.
It heals after this.
43.
Roll again, I don't like this one. 96, matey.
Sweet. My favorite position.
What's the maximum damage that you can
Butt to
deal
butt.
in your
Yeah.
current state?
Nope. Butt to back of head.
Such
Butt
a
to back
great
of head. Butt to back of
question.
head.
You don't have your spirit claws. Do you have a weapon? Oh, there you go. This dagger. So you're going to deal to yourself 1d4 plus your strength.
+4.
Right.
So then you're going to deal 9 damage to yourself. You just accidentally stab yourself with your dagger as you move. Otherwise, you can do and take your turn.
9.
WWHD.
Worldwide high definition.
That's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone with Google Fiber. That's the dream.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Krilo
won't use
will follow Hamish.
How far do you want to go? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go here.
I'll go there, matey.
All right.
Our seems like not an eye.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts,
does hurt.
friend.
Olfad
Yeah.
brings up his sword and says, "You don't want to be doing this. You don't want to face death today." As the guy approaches, and the pirate's just kind of like standing there, trying to listen to commands on this side of the ship. This guy reaches Miguel, and Miguel just hits him with the butt of the sword right on the forehead as Tulio scales up onto this part of the ship.
Nailed it.
And he says, "Miguel, very carefully, throw me the Molotov cocktails."
Famous last words.
We go to the top of the round with our boy Locke.
I'm gonna be standing right where I want to throw things.
Throw him on the other plank.
But he can't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40 feet away. Kobe! That's what Tulio tried. It didn't work. We shouldn't be looking at that. That's inappropriate.
I thought he was like, because it's secret, like they're coming.
I've dictated that they're coming.
Throw it at the captain's face. Just. No.
Should.
I guess I should use some for other crew members. Skywin.
Yeah.
Skywin's actually here. Blop's there. I guess I should get everybody, shouldn't I? Everybody that's important. Croc is here. Crew. All right. Edwin. Gorb.
So,
So Edwin.
do we have
Arwen,
a plan
Arwen,
aside from burn the ship?
Olfad.
Yeah. Free the slave, start revolt.
Grog.
There's bound to be guards down there, though.
Yeah, but kill him.
Grin.
By myself?
Oh no, me. That's why I'm going.
Oh, I see. I see.
So these guys are kind of all just kind of like hanging out back in the.
Who's the
This
rebel?
one. This one's gonna be Arwen.
Oh,
It's special. Alright.
gonna go back to our ship and protect her.
2, 1, 2,
You
3,
can only protect her from the other
4,
ship.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So do you have the burning Molotov in your hand while you're doing this?
It's not a. Oh.
So we'll go back here because they do have it. They're kind of like looking at you as you're just holding this. They don't know what it is. They think like you're holding like a, but like they know it's a bottle of alcohol with
A bed sheet.
yeah, and fire, and you're just kind of holding it, and they're like, they think it's a weapon. That's a fair assumption.
That's a fair assumption.
Drink
So
it.
it might not be easy for you to pass them this way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just Kobe it.
How tall is this thing? It's not tall, is it?
No, you could scale it easily. You and Tulio are both excellent in acrobatics.
I'm just gonna high jump it.
Sure. There's actually like crates you can step up and climb onto.
Oh, okay.
That's why they move crates all day to build staircases for combat.
Or
Checks out.
staircases.
And then I'll walk to here then.
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because like they can watch you. Like, so this guy's like there, right? He's watching you, but like he can't do anything about it. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna throw it onto that right
Cool.
there.
Give me an attack action, and then we're gonna roll percentage. And you got a bad d20.
I have a bad d20.
Yeah. So the higher you roll, the bigger your percentage to hit will be.
What?
Worms.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what's it's just Dex.
Yeah. It's well, you have a throw anything, right?
I do have throw anything, but that just counts for damage.
Yes, so this does have damage.
Yeah.
There's an AC, but then there's also like just general.
I don't take negatives for throwing anything.
Cool. Then yeah, just roll and add your make a ranged attack. So your BAB.
So my BAB plus my Dex.
No.
Oh, just my BAB.
Yeah, because you're not
Dex.
like trained in throwing.
Throwing.
Yeah.
What's my BAB right now? Where is it? Okay. So it's just my BAB.
Yeah, just your BAB.
Just my BAB.
Not bad.
That's
15.
a 9.
That's 15.
That's 15. That's 20 to hit.
20, cool. All right, now roll me a percentage. That's a very good roll. So unless you roll, I want to keep the number secret, but I have it in my head.
Okay.
If you roll lower than this,
14.
you will miss.
It's 14.
You're good.
44.
You hit.
You just killed her.
That's what I aim to do. Kill them all. There you go.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
This bursts into flames as it hits, and then this guy shouts, and the captain roars and points his great sword at Skywin, the halfling, who is about as big as the blade of the sword. We are now in fight mode. Things are real. But this will slowly burn away, and we're going to hop on over to the bad crew, who now begins conflict with Ulfad. Ulfad gets stabbed. Ouch. This guy attacks Miguel. Miguel gets stabbed.
You can't.
Ow. This guy moves and begins to climb up here, and he'll attack you.
Sweet, let's do it.
What's your AC?
16.
This fucker misses. What's this guy's attack bonus? Let's find out. These guys are fucking idiots. Oh, they have crossbows. And throwing axes.
Oh.
Do they return to them?
Probably not.
This guy moves and attacks Blop. Poor Blop. Blop is hit. Blop is stabbed. This guy actually begins to lift the plank with you two on it.
Nice.
This guy comes over to help him. Will you guys each make reflex saves? Well, you still have chaos rolls?
You hit a lot.
Gain +5 on the roll.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have that. You're good. You're safe.
I like the non-talking. That's good.
It'd be
I don't think it's
difficult.
against the spirit, as long as, like, because it's like just saying yes or no. Ooh, that is a 14 that you rolled off that. So you have a 19 without any other bonuses. Doing math?
It'd be a will save?
A reflex save.
Reflex save.
19 plus.
14.
20,
Give me a percentage as well, please.
20,
Because you, you got 20?
nope, 20,
Above 20?
yeah, it's about 20.
So you are able to easily step back, but you don't have time. So you have to tell me
63.
which direction are you jumping.
Oh, to them.
Cool. You hit the side of the ship and land in the water.
Oh, no.
They then put the plank back in place. The current isn't fast. You're easily able to grab on after landing in the water.
Cool.
You go like a little bit. You go like there.
More cinematic that way.
We go to you.
I'll do a climb check.
Cool. You got a bad d20.
You got a bad 220.
Do a climb check.
Go for it.
Climb up there.
Oh, close again.
Even closer
So
than
like
that.
this bad D20.
I like this one more than the other one.
It is.
I think this one is more of a bad d20.
That's 20 even.
Nice. Yeah, you are able to begin climbing. This guy notices, and
I've got a surprise, man.
sure he. Is that your axe? He begins to dangle a chain down as if he's going to start beating you with it.
Yeah, you can try.
Blah.
He will go before you, so he will try.
Yeah.
We then hop over to the captain, who, unless anyone wants to run interference, is going to attack Skywin.
I want to run interference.
You, unless Krilo wants to run interference by taking the blade as a cinematic moment, Skywin's going to get attacked.
Nope. You don't want to take that.
Yeah.
Turn into a
Yarr.
bear.
As it is.
Hypnotize him that he's on our side.
It be not my turn.
Hypnotize him so he thinks he's on our side.
It be not my turn, matey.
Hypnotize him!
Yeah. Krilo will take the hit.
All right, Krilo, you're a warrior.
Blah.
What's your AC? Is it lower than 17?
Yep.
All
I
right.
mean, it's like,
Yeah, she dives in front of him. Wow, this guy rolled a 2 and hit you. Good job, buddy.
really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's a boss.
Krelo's AC as a human is not very good.
You take 15 points of damage
Ouchie.
as the blade sinks into you. But Skywyn notices this, and she pulls out her crossbow and steps back.
Just finishes you
Yeah,
off.
the pirate life for me!
Walks over the other side.
We'll hop over to you, Krelo.
Krelo will shift into a bear.
Rawr!
And due to her lovely pan flute that she has remembered, will heal 1d4 damage.
She's good at the third person and the pirate. Like, she has hard mode and she's rocking it.
Yeah. We're bitches.
You mean... I mean, yeah, Mike was fucking up the pirate curse a bit. She's been nailing it, though.
Yeah.
She's good.
It's
I feel like Mike's
mateys.
method, though...
Just say R at the end of every sentence.
R.
Lazy pirate. R.
Blah.
That's the sound bear makes.
Someone
Krelo.
Sound a bear makes. That was a good bear sound. I like that.
Krelo does not have any actions.
Cool. We're gonna hop to the good crew. Olfad stabs back. That's a reroll. That was cocked. Olfad hits.
Olfat kills.
The blade sinks deep and these two are in conflict. Miguel
Oh, fat.
hits as well. And his blade also sinks deep. Tulio charges and tackles this guy into the water.
Nice.
He brings this Molotov with him and it snuffs out when he hits the water.
Yeah, that's fair.
And these two are being sucked away in the river. We then go... Oh, this guy, Blop, fights back, and Edwin helps him. No, sorry.
Skywin.
Yeah, this one's Skywin. This guy moves to help Blop and just kind of supports him in combat. They hit. What are these guys' AC? These guys are weak. But there is 8 of them, so...
Yeah. Kobolds.
Yeah, kobolds could kill anything if there's enough of them. Then you guys hear a familiar sound. The sound of a dolphin crying.
No.
But there's a low, insidious gargle as they burst forth, here and here,
You're in the water.
slamming their way onto the ship.
Oh, even better.
Tentacles burst from their back and turn into spider legs as they walk
No.
on the ship going... No. And we're going to take a break for YouTube.
Oh.